Hello everyone and welcome to Elite Customer Service online training. It is a true pleasure to welcome you and to share my great experience which I've been gaining since 2010 when I started my life-changing career at Marriott International, where my role has been a customer service specialist and manager on duty. I truly cannot imagine any better place to gain such a huge knowledge from the best trainers and massive experience when practicing what I have learned in a very busy environment with the most demanding customers, including those upset ones where, as a manager on duty, my job was to resolve their issues as quick as possible and to turn them into happy customers. And please don't forget, happy customer is also returning customer. But let's move on as the time flies and we have plenty of topics to discuss. This chapter is about customer service introduction. Just before we start, I would like to assure you there is nothing to be stressed about when it's about dealing with the customers, also with those upset customers. Think about the customers as these people are just the same people like you and me. They simply came for help and they perceive you as somebody who can help them. If you enjoy helping others, you will find assisting the customers as very rewarding. Of course, you might face the situation when whatever you will do, the customer will remain unhappy, but I can guarantee if you will listen very carefully everything what I will say in this course and you truly give all your heart and you will do all your best to help your customers, the number of still unhappy customers will be very close to zero. I encourage you to take as many notes as possible. Are you ready? So let this journey begin. Let's take a look at the first point. What is customer service? Generally speaking, customer service is the assistance a company provides to customers before, during, and after purchasing or using its products or services. We can talk about good customer service when it leaves customers satisfied and when it involves creating bonds with customers with the aim of developing them into long-term relationships. That means you want the customer to be a returning customer. That is why many companies offer the loyalty programs which rewards the loyal customers from buying from them. Customer service is reactive. What does it mean? It means the customer is contacting the company and the company responds. In very simple words, the issue is reported, the issue is resolved. To be more precise, customer service refers to the specific interactions a customer has with a business when they need assistance with the product or service. It is the process of addressing customer inquiries, complaints, and concerns to resolve problems and ensure customer satisfaction. Examples of customer service include responding to customer emails, answering phone calls, and addressing concerns, also those shared on social media platforms. Opposite to customer service, the customer experience is proactive. Customer experience is much more extensive. It involves shaping customers' perceptions of a business by providing seamless, positive, and unforgettable experience. It is more about understanding how your customer is feeling and what they are thinking every single time they interact with your business from the moment they are aware you exist. Also, it involves every aspect of what a company has to offer, including how its customer care is rated. Examples of customer experience include the product packaging, about the product itself, and service features, reliability, ease of use of the product, post-purchase follow-up emails, advertisement, and other elements. Here are a few examples to illustrate the differences between customer service and customer experience. A customer contacts a business customer service department to report a problem with their order. The customer service representative listens to the customer's complaint, resolves the issue, and provides follow-up information. This is an example of customer service. A customer visits a website to purchase a product. The website is easy to navigate with clear product descriptions and easy to find contact information. After the purchase, the customer receives a personalized thank you email and a follow-up survey to provide feedback. This is an example of customer experience. A customer walks into a physical store to purchase a product. The store is clean and well organized, and the sales associate greets the customer with a smile, provides personalized recommendations, and ensures that the customer has a positive shopping experience. This is an example of customer experience. If the customer later encounters a problem with the product and contacts the store's customer service department, the response they receive would be an example of customer service. Customer experience is the customer's entire experience about the company. When it is us who contact the customer. For example, we contact the customer by sending them an email with birthday wishes, to remind about their approaching wedding anniversary, or just to send company brochures. Companies often contact their customers to hear about their experience after they used their product or services. In case the customer was not fully satisfied, it can be very valued information for the company to improve. On the other hand, for the customer, it is a great sign that particular company cares how the customer feels. Customer experience is also about personalized service because it creates much stronger bond between the customer and the company. Please, let's not forget, you don't have to do big things to offer great customer experience. For example, this could be a smile, offering your assistance, placing a bowl of candies at the checkout till, playing matching music. For example, the music you play in the gym is different than the one you can hear in the lobby of the 5-star hotel or in the restaurant. Complimentary tea and coffee. For example, when your customer is waiting in the garage for their car to be fixed. Or imagine yourself arriving to a beautiful hotel in Brazil and the front desk is serving you a glass of fresh mango and passion fruit juice. I love this juice, so I would appreciate this a lot. It is especially nice touch if that juice is made from the local fruit. Next example, coloring book and crayons for children. I can see the staff in restaurants is offering this very often whenever the family with children arrives. Whatever you offer, try to offer something unique. There are many ways of converting customer service into customer experience, and trust me on this, it is really simple, and your customers will praise you for this. People who have been working in the customer service environment, and now you as well, will know the difference between customer service and customer experience. However, in your customer's mind, you just simply offer great customer service. Let's say the customer enters your shop or the restaurant, then you can simply ask your customer, "Good morning, how are you today?" Or, "How was your day?" If the customer is a member of your loyalty program, you could thank the customer for their loyalty. If you had a chance to interact with this customer earlier and, for example, you remember this customer was telling you about their holiday plans, you should definitely ask the customer, "How was your holiday?" Maybe that customer mentions something about buying a new house. Then don't forget to ask about that house too. Basically, if they told you about any event from their life, don't forget to ask about that event, but you must show that you are genuinely interested. Or maybe you are working in the hotel at the reception and the hotel guest just arrived, so you assist that guest to check in. You should definitely ask, "Is this first time you will be staying with us?" And now is the whole magic trick. If the guest replies, "Yes," what could you say? You could say, for example, "So it is my pleasure to welcome you in our hotel." And what if the guest already stayed in your hotel? Then you could reply, "So it's my pleasure to welcome you back in our hotel." Whenever I say that to my customer, they absolutely love that. At the beginning, you might not feel comfortable when you say it, but after a short while, you will become much more natural about saying this. Especially when you see your customer's reaction. You can easily apply this in many other places like restaurants. Generally speaking, whenever you interact with your customers, and it's not the first time with that specific customer, try to find anything that you remember about this customer from the previous conversations and do not forget to ask about it. The customer will feel great and special because that means you treat them as the individual person and not as just another client. Also, when you speak to your customer, try to find anything you have in common with that client. Maybe you are driving exactly same model of the car, or maybe you visited the same holiday spot. It could be the same passion about traveling, about the motorbikes, or about the gym and a healthy lifestyle. Whatever it is, it will definitely create a stronger bond and it will create the trust, which is critical whenever you deal with customers. It will also change the level of the interaction from formal business into more personal service. Don't be surprised if some of your interactions with the customers will switch from a regular customer relation into real friendship. To use all the examples I mentioned so far, you must be a good listener to find it, but there must be some conversation with your clients. Please remember, there are some customers who are more likely to have a nice chat with you and some customers who will remain not so open. Your job is to use all your assets to recognize your client's nature. Based on my work experience, I can tell you it is a very natural process. It is critical to understand that a customer who is fully satisfied with your customer's service is the company's new customer's best recruiter and it's absolutely free. Just imagine this person, whenever will be talking to other people about your business, will be speaking in a very positive way, naturally advertising your business. And those other people will have no reason to not trust your customers. It is opposite to the situation when it is you who is trying to find new customers and you advertise yourself. Just think about it. You don't need to hire anyone to promote your company. All you have to do, besides the great product, is to offer great customer service and your happy customers will do the entire promoting work for free. And who is the absolutely best promoter? The true believers of the brand. Can you imagine anything better than the customer who strongly identifies with the company? For example, Harley-Davidson owners or people who buy only Apple products. Customers loyal to that level feel great and excited just because they notice the logo of their favorite brand, because somebody else is talking about that brand, or when that company is releasing a new product on the market. When more true believers of the same brand will meet, they could talk about it for hours. This is exactly what every company should be aiming for. There are a few different types of interaction with the customers, and those types are face-to-face. This is that type of interaction where people can see you. That means they see the way you are dressed and the way you are acting, your gestures, your body language, and your face expressions when they talk to you. Phone call and video call is the next type of interaction where the customer can hear your voice and, what is very important, they can hear the tone of that voice. If you are dealing with the customers over the video call like Skype or Zoom, your customers will also see you. That means the facial expressions, the way you are dressed and groomed. Also, the customers may see the background or hear other people in the background, so you need to be very careful. For example, if you work from home, make sure you are speaking to your client from a quiet and closed room so other people accidentally won't interrupt when you are speaking to the customer. Self-service is another example when you can interact with the customers. For example, in a big shop where people mostly scan their groceries and pay for them, but it might happen from time to time they need your assistance. As a customer myself, I witnessed the situation when the shop assistant was very impatient with other customers only because the customer asked for help. It is very unprofessional and should never happen. You should never ever make your customer feel they are some kind of trouble to you. Emails and chat is that kind of customer service interactions where you are not facing the customer and you have that privilege of having time to write the reply to your customer, where you can take a moment before sending the reply and to read it again to make sure this is exactly the response you want your customer to receive. Social media. Just like emails and chat, but there is a detail that makes it very different from emails. Can you guess what is it? The difference is that whatever you reply on social media platform, everyone else will see your reply at the same time. As long as you remain very professional, polite and helpful, you shouldn't worry about your reply being published anywhere on internet. Please don't forget that each type of the interaction with the customer could be recorded and shared, so that is another reason why it is good to have that habit of remaining professional at all times, no matter what. Do not get yourself involved into any kind of argument with the customers where you are no longer acting professional. I am telling you this because I had that kind of experience where the customer was extremely rude, but I still remained polite and professional, which made him even more upset. He eventually hung up. Unfortunately, my colleague got involved into the conversation with the same customer without knowing he is recording the call. Apparently, next day it was published on YouTube and it had negative impact on the company. That incident started an internal investigation and my colleague was afraid of losing his job, which eventually never happened. It is just not worth to get involved into any arguments and I highly encourage you to avoid it at all costs. As the last part of this chapter, we'll be learning about the qualities that are essential to succeed in a customer service, and I must say something very important here. Even though you are not experienced yet, having those qualities is extremely helpful when working within customer service environment. The examples listed on the screen are not listed in any specific order, and these examples are not all qualities too. I would describe their importance at the same level for all. Commitment. It is essential that you need to be committed to the customer, committed to delivering outstanding customer service, committed to working hard to improve and resolve problems whenever they appear, committed to be a positive example of your company. Patience. It is required because working within customer service role can be challenging for many reasons. This could be a very complicated problem that you must solve, or it could be very demanding customer. Effective communication skills. These are absolutely the key when working within customer service role. How and what you say to the customer, whether in person or via email or phone call, can have a significant impact on your customer's overall experience, but we will discuss this topic in another chapter of this training. What else we have on the list of qualities? There are several other skills that will be very helpful to work within customer service environment, such as empathy, when you can imagine what other person is going through. Caring nature. It is very helpful when the customer is in trouble and needs your help. Your caring nature will help you in making sure your customer's problem will be solved quick. Ability to work under pressure. In most of cases, that means pressure of time and big responsibility. Also, it is about your customer's money and your company's reputation and money. Can-do attitude. When the task seems to be impossible or very hard to complete, and you know many people would give up, can-do attitude will help you to change impossible into possible. Friendly personality. On top of all qualities, having heart is the most important to be successful. The customer might see that you are not sure what exactly should be done in order to help, but if they see you are genuinely friendly person and willing to help, you are on the good way to succeed. The last quality on my list I placed is having fun. It is very important to enjoy and to have fun while dealing with your customers. When you know what to do once the issue has been resolved, you can turn many stressful situations into having great fun and make it a very positive experience for yourself and for your clients too. And just one more thing, I have the homework for you. Think about your favorite shops or restaurants and make the list with the names of those places. Then make a list with the reasons why you are visiting those places. What makes them so special? Is it because they are cheap? Do they offer fast service? Maybe they have friendly and helpful staff. Or they have luxury, excellent quality interiors and products. Whatever the reasons are, try to implement these reasons into your company to make sure the customers will come for the same reasons all in one. As we discussed the differences between customer service and customer experience, I'm sure you all understand now why these two elements are crucial for every business. Just to quickly summarize, customer service and customer experience are integral components of successful business strategy, influencing customer satisfaction, loyalty, brand perception, and overall revenue growth. Businesses that prioritize these aspects are better positioned to thrive in a competitive marketplace. It is the right moment for us to move to another very important chapter which you don't want to miss: creating first and positive impression on your customers. Please allow me to be your personal guide.